Hey guys, it's Tika and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified every time I post a new delicious video. Today we are going to be making some really adorable welcome back Pete the Cat cookies in honor of back to school. I know this time is really stressful for a lot of us. I know personally, I was really scared and freaked out about what we were going to do for the upcoming school season. Thankfully, my son's school decided to go full on virtual for the fall, even though there was some other options in the beginning. But unfortunately, there are still some schools that are going through the process of trying to figure out what they're going to do. Actually, the teacher that requested these cookies from me is one of the teachers that's kind of stuck in limbo right now. She's not really sure what's going to happen, what they're supposed to do. And she is really nervous and quite stressed, and it is totally understandable. So anything that I can do to bring a smile to her face and her little kiddos, I am thrilled to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to do a simple cut in half apple. We're also going to do a really easy pencil, and then we're going to finish this up with a couple of Pete the Cat books. So our first cookie is going to be the apple. I'm just going to begin with outlining this cookie very carefully with some red flood consistency royal icing, and this will be a wet on wet technique for this cookie. I'm also going to do the same for some flood consistency cream icing. I'm going to flip this upside down, and with some flood consistency yellow icing, I'm just going to add a heart right here in the center. Once that's had about 30 minutes or so to dry, then I'm going to come back in. I'm using white, you can really use brown, but I have detail consistency royal icing for the stem and for the leaf. And then with an edible brown marker, I'm just going to color in the stem right here. And then I'm also going to add a few little seeds into our apple. And there we go, we are all done. Now we're going to move on to our pencil. So I am just starting by outlining sort of like the shape that I want my pencil to be in. No, this is not perfect, and that's perfectly fine because we're just going to clean all this up with a scribe tool a little bit later on. And now I'm just going to fill in that cream area on the pencil and just clean everything up with my scribe. I'm also going to go in with some gray, and I'm going to create that little metal piece that holds our eraser. And I'm going to let these both sit and dry for about 30 minutes. Once everything is nice and dry, then I'm going to go back in and finish up our eraser. And then I'm also going to add in that little black part for the lead of our pencil. And one more little line of detail consistency gray to finish this up. And we are all done. Now we're going to move on to our Pete cookies. I am outlining this cookie and leaving a little space at the edge for the spine. I'm going to work this through a little bit, and while this is still wet, I'm going to create a transfer. So here I have a Pete the Cat image, and it is in a protective pocket, and I'm just going to outline this image, and I'm going to kind of flood it very gently with some medium consistency blue royal icing. So once this is dried for about an hour, then I'm going to come back with some white royal icing and fill in the areas for the eyes and the nose. And I'm just going to use a scribe to clean everything up and make sure that my little edges are as precise as I can get them. Now I'm going to let this actually dry overnight, and in the morning I'm going to come back with edible markers again, and I'm just going to create Pete's little eyes. And then I'm just going to plop Pete right onto our book and let that dry thoroughly, and come back again and finish up the stem. And once everything has dried for about a good 2 hours, Then I'm going to go ahead and head over to my projector. And we're just going to finish up these cute little books with a few words. This book is going to say, "Welcome back, Pete." And we are all done. So adorable, and these are really easy and quick to make. Well, that is it for today, guys. As always, thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.